Hey guys, Travis Doom here, and welcome to the next Death Battle reaction. If you're wondering where Nathan Drake and Lara Croft went and don't follow my social media, frame rate was like 5 frames a second and I did not want to put you guys through that. So, with that said, let's try this with a new format that will make it easier on the frame rate, hopefully. So yeah, now the video is going to be in like the lower right corner, probably, instead of taking up the whole screen with me in the upper left. With that said, let's get started with Scrooge McDuck versus Shovel Knight. Not a matchup I ever expected. In 3, 2, 1, now.
Some people adventure.
Also turning this down on my computer, just for my own sake.
If you can bounce off your enemy's head.
Like Scrooge McDuck, the wealthiest waterfowl to ever live.
Yep.
And Shovel Knight, a shining example of the code of chivalry.
And April is going to be fun for that, plus another reason.
Analyze their weapons, armor, and
yeah, I expect that I'll be on that channel when it comes out.
In
of course they use the moon.
Scrooge McDuck was born to a poor family in Glasgow, Scotland. He grew up a relatively normal duckling until his 10th birthday.
Oh yeah, also, sorry in advance about the light glare. I'm pretty sure I brought this up in a previous video, but just in case, I've tried it both on and off, and it is way too dark off.
He got a job and earned his first money ever. A dime.
Problem was, it was an American dime, and Scrooge was in Scotland. Naturally feeling pretty cheated, Scrooge swore he'd build his fortune by being, I quote, tougher than the toughies and sharper than the sharpies.
So, the markers?
To America to start his quest for wealth. And judging by his money vault today, where he literally swims in
I'm
gold,
sorry, what's that last bullet?
Good job.
No obstacle was too difficult to keep him from fortune.
Okay.
By my estimations, his entire net worth today rests around $300 quadrillion.
Which is insane.
Rich
Unless you're an adventure capitalist.
Treasure trove somehow. So this wealthy waterfowl's got more guns than I do. Not to mention the trusty cannons he has hidden around his manor.
Jesus.
Nothing like some old-fashioned artillery for home defense.
Scrooge also has a number of unorthodox high-tech firearms.
Or as normal people call them, laser guns. My favorite
What?
is the one that can shoot through solid steel.
I'm sorry, he has a laser gun?
Burglar stunner, but I'm pretty sure that'll do a hell of a lot more than stun you.
Jesus.
Well, my favorite would be Scrooge's neutral-friction and anti-inertia rays.
What?
By removing a target's natural friction and inertia, these guns can turn a foe so slippery they can't grip anything, or take away all momentum from that foe's movement and weight. Without friction, a person will slide miles upon miles with no hope of stopping themselves. Without inertia, a cannonball will have even less impact than falling leaves, though it is important to note that these guns do not affect personal gravity.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
And stuff. Now, if I were him, I'd prefer the feel of one of his rifles or swords.
Or his signature sidearm, his trusty cane.
What's so special about a dusty
Well,
old
for
cane,
one thing, it's a pogo stick.
Just look at the old quack go. Not every duck can turn their cane into both a club and a pogo stick.
I need to play DuckTales at some point.
Scrooge's thirst for wealth has pushed
It does
his
look
body
like a
past
fun
many
game.
preconceived limits. He possesses incredible strength, speed, and durability.
Not to
Yeah,
mention
that would
the
take some
dude's got
dexterity,
some
alright?
serious huevos. One time when he was stuck in the savannah, he walked right up
I'm
to a lion,
sorry,
beat it in
what?
a roaring match, and then just rode it all the way to town.
He's also a surprisingly skilled marksman.
Wow.
Like some sort of gun-toting Mr. Miyagi, he can shoot flies out of the air with perfect precision.
And he's no slouch with a blade. Apparently, Buffalo Bill taught him how to knife fight in, engine style. And now's a great time to remind you that Scrooge is pretty old. It was a different time.
Yeah.
Racism aside, it takes a lot to put this mighty mallard down. He survived the Titanic sinking, being frozen solid in the Yukon, fighting hordes of wild animals, and taking a cannon shot to the face before being dragged through a minefield.
Jesus.
He even survived a trip to the literal center of the Earth, which, if you've forgotten, is pretty much super lava.
That's putting it mildly. The Earth's core is estimated to be well over 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
More than hot enough
uber
to
lava.
cook your goose.
He's outrun a cheetah, which can reach 75 miles per hour. He stopped a charging water buffalo.
Wow, okay, it looks like Shovel Knight has more of a fight than I expected.
And did you ever hear that legend where George Washington threw a silver dollar across the Potomac River? Well, Scrooge can do that too. And he even caught the coin on the other side. Because Scrooge isn't gonna waste a single dollar.
Seems pretty impressive,
wow.
But Scrooge has some massively problematic flaws. Least of all is his age. He's 150 years old.
Jesus!
That won't do him any favors in a fight.
And why can't he fly? I mean, he's a duck with his own private plane, and he has human teeth, and they really should just hire a poultry scientist at Disney. Oh, I'll send my resume.
Well, more
I love how that
importantly
joke
would
is
be
coming
his
back over and over.
overpowered greed. He can often lose sight of his goals or explode into an uncontrollable rage if someone threatens his wealth.
Yep.
He is pretty selfish and has a one-track mind. I don't know if the uncontrollable
Pretty
rage
obvious how
part, though,
the
is such a
fight's
bad
gonna
thing.
start.
Certainly not in some situations. Like the time Soapy Slick tried to rip Scrooge off, steal his property, and humiliate him by chaining him to a steamboat and making fun of his letters from home, including one informing Scrooge of his mother's passing.
That's more than enough to piss Scrooge off. So much that he
Oh.
literally tore the entire boat apart with his bare hands. Or wings. Holy damn, that's a real foul strength.
Just goes to show that nothing
Wow.
can stand between Scrooge and his wealth.
Let's all watch the cartoon at some point.
Wilder in those days, the wolves or me?
A
Jesus.
long time ago,
Da,
the
da.
world was wild, and adventurers
Ah.
roamed the land. The most famous of whom were partners Shield Knight and Shovel Knight.
You can
Such
tell
a
how good
fun
they are by the
game.
giant piles of loot behind them.
Shovel Knight and Shield Knight traveled together, and they were the stuff of legend. That is, until the Tower of Fate.
Once inside,
Yep.
a cursed amulet knocked Shovel Knight out cold. When he woke up, Shield Knight was gone and the tower was sealed shut. And boy, did that bum him out.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like all depressed heroes, he abandoned everything and went to the wilderness to do a bunch of farming and most likely.
I mean, hey, he uses
Soon
a
after
shovel,
he
so it
retired,
works.
An evil woman called the Enchantress took power, along with a group of villainous knights known as the Order of No Quarter. Ah, get it? It's funny. So maybe retiring wasn't the most responsible idea.
Man's gotta mourn, Wiz. Man's gotta mourn.
And now
Like
he
when
gets
you
to
took
fight
a week off
everybody.
to mourn after your divorce?
I'm sorry,
Pretty
what?
sure all you did was get drunk and shoot fireworks at my house.
Ah, yeah. Man, that was a real good mourn. Well, anyway, Shovel Knight's break didn't last long. After the Enchantress and her knights took hold of the land, the Tower of Fate unsealed. Knowing it was his only chance to find out what happened to Shield Knight, he dug back into action.
Yep.
And with him, he took his mightiest weapon. A shovel.
So don't sell it short. It's not just any shovel, it's a shovel blade. And thanks to its surprisingly versatile nature, it can slash through anything from rats to...
Holy crap! Did he just kill a dragon with that thing?
Tutorial level.
Yes, he did.
That reminds me of the time I made my own weapon out of a yard tool.
What?
I miss my rake blade. But everyone
What?
got really confused and offended whenever I yelled my catchphrase, "Prepare to get raked!" So I stopped using it.
Oh, probably smart. Well, thanks to the Shovel Blade's unique attributes, Shovel Knight has a repertoire of deadly attacks, his
Yep.
signature being the shovel drop.
This deadly downward
It's
drop
so
allows him
useful.
to dig into his enemies.
Just look at that. He's bouncing off
style.
cannibals without ruining
Now,
their
where
inertia.
have I seen that before?
He also has a charge attack that, when unleashed, does massive damage and can even penetrate armor. If his enemy is more than a scoop's reach away, he can strike the earth to fire a dangerous spark that travels along the
Only with certain
Know what
only
else
with
it's
certain
good
armor.
for? Digging up all of that sweet, sweet treasure.
But the Shovel Blade is far from his only weapon. Throughout his journey, Shovel Knight has acquired many magical relics, which are quite handy in battle.
So it's magic
though
versus
they do
firearms.
require
This is
access
gonna
to
be
limited supply of
interesting.
magic to use.
He can set stuff on fire with the flare wand, or punch through compact dirt with the dust knuckles.
He can also take the wind out of his enemies with the throwing anchor, or fly a short
Which
distance
is
with
really
the propeller
fun.
dagger.
That's
If
also
Shovel Knight
fun.
needs to kill bad guys
And then,
in
you know,
those
that
hard to
happens.
reach spaces, he has his trusty Chaos Orb, which acts like a bouncy ball of doom.
Yep.
He also possesses the Mobile Gear, a mechanism which allows him to traverse dangerous terrain such as spikes and small gaps with ease.
Mobile gear. But my favorite relic is the War Horn.
Okay,
which
then.
is kind of like the Horn of Gondor, but it makes people explode.
Shovel Knight carries a few...
That's a
defensive
pretty
weapons as
accurate
well.
analogy.
Yeah,
Wow.
like those sweet fish goblets.
You mean the Triple Chalices? These special liquid receptacles can carry ichors, substances which, when drunk, provide certain benefits to Shovel Knight.
Like fully healing you.
The ichor of renewal.
Guess which one I use the most.
And how do you get such a useful liquid? From a bunch of fish that perform an interpretive dance and spit in your cup. It's dinner and a show.
Last but not least is the Phase Locket. This relic
so
allows Shovel Knight to
useful.
and even grants him temporary invincibility while under its effect.
Like all good knights, our shovel-wielding friend protects himself with a suit of shining armor. Actually, he's got a few of them.
Yep.
His most capable all-around set is the Dynamo Mail. Along with providing the kind of defense you need for fighting the forces of evil, it has an added bonus. Hitting just about anything with his shovel drop builds up a powerful charge attack.
Yep.
Normally, a large suit of armor comes with a lot of extra weight, but Shovel Knight doesn't let that slow him down.
Nope.
Even in full plates, our delving hero seemingly never tires and is agile enough to dodge everything from cannonballs to fireballs.
Actually, the weight is more of a bonus since his attack of choice is bouncing on heads. Where's math that?
On it, comparing him to his doors, Shovel Knight appears to be about 4 feet 6 inches tall. Given his broad physique, he likely weighs approximately 100 pounds at most.
Yeah.
In the 14th century, a knight's plate armor for combat typically weighed about 60 pounds.
Jesus.
Owing to Shovel Knight's height, his armor likely weighs 50 pounds. Including the 5-pound shovel, he must drop with a force of over 6,700 joules of kinetic energy.
Jeez.
In comparison, Mike Tyson can punch with up to 1,600 joules and has knocked out 44 people in the ring. And Shovel Knight's striking power is over 4 times stronger than that.
Good job! No wonder Shovel Knight was able to take down the entire Order of No
Oh,
Quarter,
yeah.
including a giant steampunk mech and the Enchantress herself.
Yep.
He's also stubborn enough to hold his breath
Wait,
underwater for an
twice?
impressively indefinite amount
Oh,
of
right, the
time.
boss rush.
And he even held his own against the Battletoads and Kratos, the upcoming god of war.
What the hell? Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. If you sell enough games, you can get anybody.
But even after all that, Shovel Knight doesn't seem the most intelligent warrior.
Unfortunately.
After all, the only reason he gave up on Shield Knight for so long is because he just assumed she was dead.
Still, he's one deadly warrior who isn't afraid to put his enemies 6 feet under.
Yep.
You know, because he digs holes and
Yeah. Boomstick, we get it. Oh, the final boss kill bit. Nice. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
This is gonna be
I've got some
interesting.
free food for you.
How about no? And we're back. Well, yeah, I figure this is how the battle would start. What is that animation? This is gonna be good. Alright. Whoa, okay. Started off strong. Oh, nice use of the Dust Knuckles. Man, this is a really fast-paced animation. Four. Jesus. Ah, there's the hidden cannons. Nothing like a home field advantage, huh? That's why we'd use the fishing rod. Ah, the famous vault. Man. Oh, there goes one of your main forms of attack, buddy. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, boy. Ooh! Ooh, that's... Well... Dang!
Damn, that's cold! With his own weapon!
Shovel Knight might have been able to uphold the code of chivalry, but he could not hold up to Scrooge's wealth of experience and superior strength.
Aside from the extra 100+ years of experience he's got over Shovel Knight, Scrooge's feats blew him out of the water. For example, there's no way that Shovel could have put him down very quickly when he's powered through a minefield like it's nothing.
And remember how he threw a coin across the Potomac River and rode across fast enough to catch it? Well, we know the average width of the river is 1,300 feet, and he threw the coin at an angle of 20 degrees. After some quick calculations, this means he must have thrown the coin, boarded his boat, rowed across the entire river, and exited the boat to catch the coin in less than 5.4 seconds. This means he must have been rowing the boat at speeds well over 164 miles per hour.
Jesus, how fast are his arms moving there?
To make all of that work, at least 14,400 rotations per minute.
My God,
awesome.
I underestimated this duck.
Enough to rip apart a steamboat, after all. But regardless of Scrooge's power, Shovel Knight had very little options to defend against the duck's wackier, physics-breaking weaponry. Those that could buy him some time could only last for so long due to his limited supply of magic.
Plus, Scrooge has fought knights and magicians before, while Shovel Knight never fought anyone quite like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Looks like Shovel Knight dug his own grave.
The winner is Scrooge McDuck.
Well, not how I expected that to end.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, it's Venom. This is gonna be good. Wonder who he's fighting. Looking forward to watching that.
Hey guys, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick. I'm Ben, I play
Holy
Wiz, and next
crap.
time we've got Venom from
Yeah.
Marvel. But who's he gonna be
Venom,
fighting?
Jesus.
To our social media will be announced.
Yeah, I'll be checking that later. But yeah, holy crap, Venom's in. This is gonna be very interesting to see who he fights due to how unique he is of a villain, honestly. So, yeah. With that all said, I will be seeing you guys next time for that, I guess. Holy crap, Shovel Knight vs. Scrooge went a lot differently than I expected. Oh my God, I underestimated that duck so much. So yeah, with that all said, this has been the Triforce of Doom. Peace out.